sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is March 19, 2021, and it's 3:36 a.m. Okay, it's 714 subscribers. Okay, hello, good morning, welcome, new subscribers. Right, yesterday I did a small recording last night regarding some videos that I watched, and I want to share it with you. So here's the clip of that video. Before I go to bed tonight, I want to record this before I forget. There are 4 videos that I came across today that I felt like I should share, and I think when you guys have a chance to check them out. As you can see, I haven't talked too much about the shooting that took place in Georgia regarding the spa. Those Asian, for a while, Asian Americans have been under attack. But when someone is grieving and you don't see the way most people are seeing it, it's best not to talk at all. So for me, it's not like I don't feel sorry for them. It's just that there are times when I see things that happening. It's just like, for instance, if African Americans are going through some headache, another group is seeing it happening, they don't see it, as, it's their problem. It's like, this is somebody else's problem. So I didn't see their part as somebody else's problem. I know this kind of things is American, pretty much it's society problem. So for me, I wasn't shocked until they get to them. So it's best for me not to say anything. And my husband is Asian. So how that plays in. So for me, I felt like it was best for me to not say much, because I didn't see it the same way so many people are seeing it. With that being said, it's because for me, if a law cannot pass since Newtown. If some of you don't know about Newtown, is that a young man walked into, I think it was a kindergarten, okay, elementary school, and shoot, a group of kids, children, okay. I think they were kindergartners or something like that. This alone, put a stain in my heart. If someone who have the power to pass laws regarding guns and all of this, and don't see the Newtown shooting as some, to pass a law and be more restrict on guns and all of that, I don't know what is. So what I mean is that I'm not surprised that this group is being attacked, because these people, they move from one group to the next, to the next, to the next. At one point it was a Muslim, at another point it was it's always African American, no matter what, it's always African American. And you hear about Mexicans and all of this. So for some reason, it seems like a lot of Asians, when other groups is being under attack, it seems like it's not their problem, that will never happen to them. So when I came across, that doesn't mean that I don't feel bad of what happened in Georgia, but it's just that I'm not surprised. That's all. I'm just not surprised. So for me, and if you have a chance, check, I spoke about him. It's Bo Fifth Column. Today he put out a video that I felt like sort of explained somewhat of history of Asian in America. So I'll put the link in the description. Actually, all the videos that I'm talking about, the link will be in the description. It will start from number 3 and up to, I believe, 4 or 5 or something like that. 1 and 2, it's always there. It's Archwell and another video about the link. No, it's not a video. Number 2 is a link of article that I came across, and every now and then, randomly on my videos, I'll mention it. So instead of searching for it all the time, I leave the link there. So number 2 is a link of article. All right, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so forth, so on, will be new, whatever I mentioned on this video. Okay, so starting from 3. All right, you will see the link for Bo Fifth Column's video. He talks about the history of Asian and the United States, and pretty much in a nutshell. Okay, so I think it was good for some people to watch. It's a bit educational. All right, the other video that I want to share with you, it's not a review. It's just videos that I want for. I felt like it was educational, so I'm sharing it with you. All right, it's Drew Barrymore. She has a YouTube channel. So in that video, she interviewed Mayim Bialik. Mayim Bialik is a Jewish American. She plays in Blossom, like in the 90s or something like that. Big Bang Theory, she plays in that also, as more recent. Okay, they were talking about mental health. So some of the conversation that was going on, I felt like it was very interesting, very educational. And by the way, she is a scientist. She went to college and studied neuroscience or something like that. So she knows what she's talking about. And long and behold, she revealed, maybe, I don't know, this is the first time that I heard it, that she went through some mental health problem herself. So I thought something for you guys to check out also. All right, because they talk about some very interesting things. All right, the other thing is, the last 2 videos that I would like for you to check out is a TED Talk video regarding, I hope I pronounce her name right, Shola Mos-Shogbaminu. Okay, so I came across her through Twitter. All right, from Twitter, doing some of my videos, I think of her as the kryptonite for Piers Morgan. She's so on point. She's very well spoken, and I've shown some of the videos here, and many of you who are in the UK must know about her. All right, so she did a TED Talk, and I came across it, and I thought it was very interesting. All right, is sort of explain why she resists. Okay, this is why she resists. You know, she's fighting the fight. Pretty much, she's in the ring. All right. So I thought it was very interesting for you to check it. So that would be video number. Let me say 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. All right. The last video that I would like for you to check out when you get a chance is also about Shola Mos-Shogbaminu. All right. It was an interview that she did with, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, is an African country that was interviewing her, all right, through Zoom and whatever form, and they put it on YouTube. Again, very educational and very enlightenment. It's her side. I believe she also touched some bases on Meghan with the Oprah interview. All right, so all these, the links are in the description. And by the way, I put a note here for myself, like disagreement conversation. Okay, I see why I put that, because on that video, when you get to, I believe, the 11:15 point mark of that particular video, the one of the hosts disagree with Shola Mos-Shogbamimu. Okay, that lady again. I'm sorry, I have a hard time of pronouncing her last name, but the one of the hosts, a lady, disagree with her. And when I saw her, she said, "I disagree with you with certain things." All right, and I felt like this is, not everybody's gonna agree with you. And I thought of Sharon Osbourne, who had some issues with the View and stuff like that, to know that, there's a way, a really professional way of discussing certain things, even if you disagree, listen to each other and stuff like that. So it is, I believe, at 11:15 point mark that when one of the hosts disagree with Shola Mos-Shogbamimu. All right, so check these links in the description. All right, thanks for watching.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
All right, so let's go on Twitter. Okay, so yesterday a lot was going on regarding Meghan and unlawful recording of information, her privacy. So there's a couple things that I hope I'm able to hit today. All right, this is the first tweet that I bookmark. I'm just gonna go straight to my bookmark. All right, chill. While is at Lady Wax Savage. This is my favorite song. All right, Sussex Squad, Global News. All right, so Canadian. This is Professor who tweeted that. Okay. Canadian-backed Meghan Markle want no role for royal family in Canada. That's a poll. Okay, anti-royal sentiment continues to grow in Canada in a wake of Oprah Winfrey's interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. A new Ipsos poll suggests Black Canadians are not having this shit. Let's see. Okay. 58% of Canadians agree that the royal family treated Meghan unfairly because of her race, according to the poll. Women and women between the ages of 18 to 34 were more likely to agree, but majority of respondents supported the notion across every demographic. Black respondents were most likely to support the notion at 98%. Wow. It's almost 100%. What? All right, let's see here. This is someone who responded, and she tagged 3 people. Okay, some of them are royal family. Seriously messed up this situation. Okay, let's see. There's 5 comments here. The real disturbing part is who are the 2% who didn't get it. That's what I'm wondering, because it's almost 100 people, 100% the entire country. Okay, I would love Harry to become Governor General of Canada, but Charles and Will's envy of him will not allow that to happen. I think I brought this up already in one of my tweets, and I even look what was General Canada does or something like that. Okay, nope. When they were staying in Canada, some were raising complaints about the role of the monarchy in Canada, partly being based on monarchy not living there. I don't want them involved in anything official. Yep, I love them as free agent. That's true. That is true. Alright, I'm not gonna dwell too much on it. Next tweet. Alright, this is Faith. I have like 40 something bookmarks, so I have a lot. Alright, Harry and Meghan versus reaction. Let's see. The Duke, that's all the thing that happened. I'm gonna come to them. They're not in order, so everything's gonna be like kind of all messed up kind of thing. Alright, this is Harry and you know what? Maybe I'll come back to this. Let's go to at least. Okay, this one will be good. Then I'll go back to the other one that I read. Okay. Hank's secret dossier on the Markle family was commissioned by the Sun's U.S. editor, James Beale, based in the Sun's New York bureau. The report was emailed to him the same day that it was ordered. What? Okay, well, exclusive, a private investigator hired by the Sun to spy on Meghan Markle and her father has apologized to the Duchess and the Queen. Full story. All right, let's listen to it. It's 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
The Sun hired an American private investigator to obtain personal and private data on Meghan Markle and her father, Thomas Markle. The PI then sold illegally obtained data to the Sun, though the paper denies knowing that it was gotten illegally. The Sun immediately tasked notorious Los Angeles-based PI Dan Dano Hanks to mine Meghan's data after news broke in October 2016 that she was seeing Prince Harry. Hanks obtained her social security number by deception, a criminal offence in the US as it is in the UK. Hanks also stole the data of Meghan's half-brother, her mother Doria Ragland, her ex-husband and 2 rumoured former boyfriends. The same day, a secret dossier with this ill-gotten information and Meghan's mobile phone numbers and addresses was emailed by Hanks to his handler James Beale, the US editor of The Sun. Byline Investigates has seen an invoice for $2,000 for the work sent by Hanks to the Sun's London HQ and a remittance advice note proving that he was paid at least $750 for the information on 11 members of Meghan's family and friends. In his exclusive interview, Hanks described Meghan's social security number as a key identifier beyond the reach of legal searches, which would enable other PIs to dig deeper into confidential records, opening up all the other private data held on US government and state databases. The Vietnam veteran drove to the LA houses of Meghan and her father to photograph the properties, so that the Sun could commission specialist reporters and photographers to mount a stakeout of each.
That's crazy.
The very next day, James Beale, along with the paper's then royal correspondent Emily Andrews, wrote the first story about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry ever to appear in The Sun. The story contained the first fruits of Hanks' dossier, as The Sun had obtained a quote from Meghan's niece Ashley Friedman, whose contact details were among the data that Hanks had sold. The Sun has never admitted ever having illegally obtained such information from any private investigator and denies doing so in 2016 to Meghan and Harry. Click the links to parts 1, 2 and 3 of our story.
So there's much more about this. Alright, so let's read some of the comment. Okay, perfect. There's not that much here, and then I'm gonna go back to the one that I showed you earlier. Okay, should be on the front page, but nope, not a one. Okay, what a shower newspaper journalists are. Okay, oh, in the US they could sue them in the US too, because it took place in the US soil. Oh, so the crime was executed from the Empire State. Laughing my ass off. That's federal charges. Okay. Oh, this person tag SDNY News. Okay. That's the Southern District of New York. The same one that's doing the Prince Andrew thing. All right. So that's that. All right. Let's go back to this. Okay. So that there's more about this coming in other tweets, but I want to finish with that as I move further down the line. All right, so this is the squads who posted here. Harry and Meghan's versus squad's reaction. Okay, this side here is Meghan's and Harry's reaction. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex feel that today is an important moment of reflection for the media industry and society at large, as this investigative report shows that the predatory practices of days past are still ongoing, reaping irreversible damage for families and relationships. They are grateful to those working in media who stand for upholding the values of journalism, which are needed now more than ever before. Now this is the squad's reaction. Oh my god. Let's see some of the comment here. Alright, they are way calmer than us. I love this because I ugly cry watching the interview talking about I knew they didn't like her. I hate them all. Okay, meaning whatever, all of them. The media in the UK, the royal family, all of them. Alright. I hate them all. Someone needs to slap the bald off his head. WikiLeaks. I was a mess, so yes, good thing no one in those palaces was where I could get a hold of them. Okay, literally the squad. What the? Look at that one. And high heels too. Phew. Okay, I wish I was that flexible. That's what I'm saying. Okay, love it. Let us all Sussex Squad celebrate. Okay, this is true. We have no chill when it comes to our Harry and Meghan. All right, let's see someone respond. Okay, that's that. Let us all Sussex Squad celebrate. All right, next tweet. All right, again, that's also in relation to the, people selling Meghan out. All right, if acquaintance was offered $70,000 to say he'd had a fling with Meghan, how much was former husband Trevor Englison offered to say dozens of things? I wonder. All right, so I don't know if the ex-husband was saying some stuff. So let's see what happened here. Was saying some stuff once he knows Meghan was dating Harry. Because out of jealousy and angry, a lot of time I try not to speak of him when I'm doing my videos. Couple time I come close to say things about it, and I was like, they move on, so I don't want to bring anything. But this is the comment here. But can you imagine? All right. Sorry, clarifying. I didn't mean the TE had the ex had said things. Okay, there it is. She correct herself. I didn't mean that the TE had said anything, but one was wondering how much he will have been offered to say all sort, considering our acquaintances of her turned down $70,000 to invent a fling. Let's see, there was 9 comments under that. I'll come back out. Yes, we understood. Thank you. I think it was a bit muddled in an expression. All right, you seem to be over concerned with this mediocre melodrama and should rise above it. The whole thing is info-dig. All right, another person who have never said a word that I call is Meghan's niece, Ashley Hale Friedman, daughter of Yvonne and Samantha. Have no comment. The few people who then sell out the tabloid. Okay, I'm open to offer large sums of money to say things about people I've met, including you, Kate. But they won't pay for a nice comment. He actually took the $70,000 to make insinuation, but then want to go as far as the son wanted. Okay, I didn't know about that. Okay, took $70K if I recall, or $20K. Okay, NDA. Maybe what's NDA? All right, maybe when they divorce. I doubt it. All right, let's go back to the original comment. All right, Sussex Squad podcast. Yep, Ninaki was paid over $200,000. What? To sell Meghan out. A lot of her pictures from teenager were sold to the fair by that girl, which is why I don't like sharing any of those pictures. What? She even sold some pictures out? Okay, wasn't she the one that most people thought was having an affair with Trevor, Meghan's ex? What? Really? Interesting. Was that the reason why they broke up? Okay, this is, you know what? Let me move on because I don't know. Okay, let's see. Next comment. It's the first I'm hearing about this. Trevor was cheating with Meghan's friends. Okay, I'm just reading the tweet, okay? Okay, added the bribes to multiple, quote, body language expert and quote, etc., who have come out and publicly claimed that the tabloid and UK outlet only wanted them on if they were going to say negative things. It's unreal. Okay, I also declare myself a professional body language expert, as it seems like you don't need qualification in UK to become one. Ah, that is funny. He said he was offered 70,000 to lie about them spending a hot night. He did not want to say that. He did say they went on a date. He confessed that it was not true either. Really? They went for a drink after work. She drank a Coke and he gave her his number, but she never called him. Okay, so all of this were coming out. Okay, and how much they paid those psychologists who defamed her. Okay, let's see here. Okay, she have receipt of some of those people. They were asked to write some stuff about her. I think I have some videos of some of them. Okay, Carrie Lane says, I've been asked by various media to write or contribute to articles accusing Meghan Markle of manipulation, coercive control, exploiting Harry's mental health. What? Harry's mental health struggles, etc. I said no to this shit. Shame others don't. P.S. Beware anyone perpetrating to be a celebrity psychologist. So that's why she said that. Okay. I've had media requests too, and I said no. What? My goodness. Okay, there's one of those videos. Meghan's ex-husband and former boyfriend have kept a dignified silence, as will be expected from any decent person. Sadly, same can be said about her own paternal family. The boyfriend, who is a chef with the restaurant, he made a post about a roasting chicken I thought was suspect. Then he deleted. Interesting. Okay. I wonder too, Kate. I wonder. All right. The level of corruption within the British media is unbelievable. And to see there are no real checks and balance is both frightening and threatening to whatever percentage of democracy we have left. They approach many to speak ill of Meghan. All right. This one, I've shared this. Let's almost a minute.
Journalist about how the media inflames this. I was called by the Sun newspaper. If you don't know what the Sun is, it's sort of
got the topless girl on page 3. That's all you need to know.
And they called me about a month ago to ask if I'd write about how Meghan was like Wallace and how Meghan was going to destroy the royal family and the arguments between Meghan and Kate. And I said, I'm really sorry, I'm just not privy to all of this. I don't think I could do it. And the commissioning editor was really twisting my arm to write this article and say, but you could say, couldn't you, that X happened, and you could say that she's fired all her staff, and you could say that Kate has said this. And I said, well, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, I can't do it. And this conversation went on for about half an hour, and I didn't write the article, but it just gives you an insight into how this whole thing is being, you know, the flames are being fanned by the media,
You've heard the phrase cottage industry, this is a palace industry. Yes.
I mean, I've listened to this couple of times, but this time as I'm listening to it, it seems like like when this lady spoke in the middle of it.
You don't know what the Sun is, it's sort of
got the topless girl on page 3, that's all you need to know.
And they called me.
Got the topless girl on page 3, that's all you need to know.
And they called me.
It seems like they accept it. They accept the way the media in the UK is, as if it's okay. Not okay, but just let it be. Okay, it's like it's another thing in the UK that you have to deal with. Like it's a normal, they normalize the British media. I mean, this is crazy. And the other thing that I thought of as I was listening to it, just looking at the back of the head of the audience, you could see how old they are and stuff like that. I don't know where this took place. Look like it's in a library. Is that the age group here seems very old. And they're the one who seems to go along with the media and the royal family. I don't know. You know, that's what I thought when I saw this. All right. I don't remember Trevor said anything. That's the ex-husband. He did not. And her ex-boyfriend only said she is a she is fantastic and deserves the best. His mother came on social media to defend Meghan in the midst of all the trash. She said she had always loved he around her. Okay, he around her, as did her family. Trevor's uncle wrote something nice about her as well. Alright, let's see. I remember reacting about that story sometime last year in the US Weekly and on Facebook, I think. While in the video of that woman talking about the son asking her if she will do the same, she declined. Alright, so that's the same video here. Did you see the detail of the report by the Byline investigate? Okay, they've literally not stopped their illegal practices, makes a mockery of the Levison inquiry. He did say some shit, let's be honest about that, and his current wife still talks out of her neck. Okay, whose wife? His current wife? Is it the ex? Okay, his current wife still talk out of her neck. Okay, what did Tracy and Trevor said about Meghan? Let's see here. Okay. Oh, they even have the YouTube. The whole he sent the ring back by mail and Tracy helped him to get over his divorce bullshit. Everybody talk, even Corey's mom. Okay, let me bookmark this. I'll come to it because it's a YouTube video. Alright, so there's more, and there's the thing here. We already know one person who was bribed. Okay, I've talked about him. Alright. Simon Rex says the British tabloid offered him $70,000 to lie about hooking up with Meghan Markle. Okay, nothing happened. We never kissed. We hung out once in a very non-date way. She was just someone I met on a TV show and we got lunch. That was the extent of it. Alright, so that's him. Okay, there was a show on WB. I used to watch him with Felicity. I think what's the thing called Felicity? I think it was him from Felicity. Alright, this is the thing here. The former MTV VJ 45 explained during a recent episode of the Hollywood Raw podcast that UK press outlet offer up to $70,000 to exaggerate the detail of his relationship with the retired actress, 38, after being labeled as one of her ex-boyfriends. Okay, that's how, from getting her information, they find out all of this. My goodness. Quote, nothing happened, we never even kissed, end quote, Rex said on a podcast. Quote, it was just like we hung out once in a very non-date way. She was just someone I had met on a TV show and we got lunch. That was the extent of it. The pair met while working on a short-lived series called Cuts in 2005, which depicted the challenges faced by the employees of a fictional family-run barbershop in Baltimore. Before the suit, alum tied the knot with Prince Harry in May 2018. A number of British tabloids made claims about her dating history, including Rex as one of her many former suitors. The Sun published a report at the time claiming that the scary movie star, quote, ruined his chances, end quote, with his former co-star when she found out about his past as an adult film star. What? Quote, when the story broke, a couple of British tabloids offered to pay me a lot of money to say a lie that we actually hook up, end quote. Rex continued, I said no to a lot of money because I didn't feel right lying and effing up the royal family. This is crazy. There's so much more to go to and there's a lot more going on. Oh my God, what is that? Alright, that's me, darling. What is it? I was considered a beauty. The comment, that's me, darling. I was once considered a beauty. All of us travel to the inevitable, no matter race. Oh my God, what is it? His comment is it's funny as hell. All credit to him, to be honest. Okay, next tweet. But he still look good. Why he's putting himself down? My goodness. Next tweet. Alright. Prince Harry told us right from the beginning that he couldn't protect Meghan. He then said in 2019, I lost my mother and now I watch my wife falling victim to the same powerful forces. Alright, let's see here. The tabloid either need to be tamed or thrown into the dustbin of history. They seem to have it out for women no matter what level of fame they may or may not have. That's true. But folks read those tabloids. I promise if people stop buying and clicking, they will stop writing their nonsense and deploy unethical methods to get the stories. Okay, the firm could have protected Meghan, at least from the worst of it. It was a choice not to. Just like it was a choice to not protect Diana. That is true. You can do anything in that family except outshine the heir. Or the woman it appears, especially one with a darker skin, the press will have you. You see, this is the thing here, that especially at the end, the press will have you. Why is it? It seems like, I'm not saying whoever, that person, Dave Limited, I'm not saying that's what he inferring it, but the way it seems like, as the press will have you, like it's okay. It's like they normalizing it as if it's something, it's okay to do, when it's not. All right, let's see here. What other comment? Even for Kate and Fergie, the press held back to a degree. They still do. Seriously, the one thing you cannot do is outshine the heir. Anything else is forgivable. Okay, they are on board the no. If outshine, you mean a mind toward on, we agree. Okay, no, I mean outshine. Harry and Meghan received more press coverage. They had tangible projects with real result despite only being in the firm as a couple of years. Okay, what do William and Kate have to show other than their children? Just like the firm turned on Diana after the Australia tour, they did the same thing to Harry and Meghan. Okay, exactly. He was right all along. There were big forces to play. The truth is slowly picking up speed in appearance. All right, let's see here. All right, so this I just read in some other comments. Let's see this one here. Talked to a few TV or radio type today about last night royal documentary, and what has become clear is that some of them are specifically looking for someone who'll speak against Meghan. No, sorry. Anybody else found this? Okay, Kate Williams and me. Alright, Duchess of Sussex, private investigator unlawfully accessed private information. Alright, this whole thing here come under some thread that I was looking at. Alright, let's see. When God is for you, who can be against you? The firm could have helped him, but they deliberately refused to do so. They chose to protect Prince Andrew, William, Kate, etc. Harry and Meghan were their scapegoat that were offered to the wolves to tear into pieces. Okay? They have dirt on all of them. Wonder what the royals gave to keep stuff quiet. That's exactly that. Because if they're investigating anybody, can you imagine? I'm sure, yes, that's true. The royal family is part of that. Once they find out certain things that they done that is wrong, so in order for them to not write about it, the royals have to tell them something in return. So it's like they could always use, let's say they have one humongous dirt against them. Okay, just one. But the royal family will still have to keep on telling them stuff so they don't say. I mean, at some point, you just have to say, F this. I mean, you can't live your life like that. Just say, okay, fine. Just say it. I'll deal with it. I'd rather deal with the consequences than, you keep on putting those nonsense on top of my head. Next tweet. All right. Let's see. My advice for George and Charlotte's future spouses: when you go to Australia, just hide. Just hide. Don't even do any engagement. Fake sick. Fake that you say. Whatever you do, do not outshine the heir. Okay? That assuming Australia is still part of the Commonwealth by the time George or Charlotte marries. Alright, there's 3 comments. I thought that was funny. I had to bookmark it. I fear that by the time William is king, he will be a king for tourists. For tourists. Okay, with little power, almost no one as subject in the Commonwealth. The British people, Gen Z of today, won't agree to pay for his lifestyle, and definitely not for the rest of the monarchy's suit courtiers. Right, Versailles is one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world. Palace don't need anybody living there to be benefit to taxpayers. Just saying. Alright, Versailles. Alright, I'll get out of this. Alright. That's what kills me. Kate watch Harry takes up for her. She is watching what the family is doing to Harry. I've been saying this. What they need to think about their own kids, unless they don't care about their kids. All right. What is she going to do when this happened to her own kids? Just watch. If she does, she's no mother. Not to me as a mom. Okay, I thought punch William fast. Not on my watch. That is true. I've been saying this. My goodness. But then again, when you look at it, what Harry is doing here, Harry is pretty much fighting for all of them back there. All right? They don't see it, but they're just thinking of having some freaking crown on their head. But they don't see Harry's actually fighting for what's underneath the crown, their brain, okay? Their peace of mind. This is what Harry's fighting for. They don't even realize that. All right? While they see as material stuff, which is the crown, once you die, all material stuff is going to be left behind. But your dignity, your mindset, or whatever, your legacy you leave behind, okay? Harry is fighting for that. All right. Yep. George, Charlotte, and Louis will probably the next round of Air versus spare drama. The press will wait until they are teens, but it's coming. Okay. That's the thing. The Cambridges could have seen the situation as an opportunity to fight that story, but they didn't. Okay. It seems like everybody see what they could have done. A lot of missed opportunity, but no, they failed to see that. I mean, I know sometimes I say a lot of things here, but I wish I could see certain things for myself. It's very hard to see certain things that of yourself, you know. That way you could prevent it. But sometimes this is where you take criticism from somebody else because other people will see it, you know. All right. You mean Charlotte and Louis' spouses? Let's see here. There's 3 coming in there. The press went after a teenage Anne because of her weight and looks. I hope Charlotte is ready because the boys will get a pass. You mean Charlotte and Louis' spouses? Nah, I mean George's spouses too. They can't outshine George either. That's true. Okay? I don't think we need to worry about the Cambridge's children having an ounce of charisma. They are Windsors, Middleton through and through. All right? Okay? Let's see, there's 2 comments here. Nasty way to speak of children. See, this is the thing here. Charles us cheeky like her Uncle Harry. All right. That's not what this person is mean here. Once they get older, those kind of things that's going to happen. All right? My goodness. And let me copy her. And I think I saved her name someplace else to see if it's her. I got confused again. All right. Even better advice, no one marry into that family ever again. Let them marry their cousin. You see, that is true. All right. Other people is seeing exactly what I've said before in old videos. The ones who will piss their pants when you yell boo. No backbone, only doormat need apply. So embarrassing. Prince Harry embraced the popularity of his wife, let her shine, harness it, and the royal family fight it. Charles was never consumed with jealousy for Diana after Australia, and now the whole fam was turned green over Meghan, shaking my head. Charles was consumed. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, don't go to Australia, or maybe we take the whole marriage thing altogether. That is true. People just laughing now. Okay, my advice will be no one should marry with George, Charles, or Louis. You see? You see? Those kids or those parents who have kids of Charles and Louis and Charlotte's age, all right? People already warning you, all right? I will warn them too. If you want peace of mind, you're not going to get it with these people. All right? They won't be worried about Charlotte's husband. It seems like they don't. That's right. It seems like most men usually get a pass that I see here. I think so too. All right? I hope by the time they get married, I hope the family loses the Commonwealth. All right? Next tweet. Let's see here. Watching the right-wingers pull lefty political Twitter into the Meghan Markle debate. people, I mean, what? And he getting Rachel, okay, American defense Britain constitutional monarchy. The royal family is not simply an important part of British culture, it represents a valuable political inheritance, one to which Americans, okay, I'm not sure what it says here, but I'm not gonna go in it. Next week, okay, what are the royal watchers smoking? This is someone who retweet her answer. Okay, a reminder that the royal family were not colonizer. What? A reminder that the royal family... You can't rewrite history? You can't? What? A reminder that the royal family were not colonizer, but in fact the British government were. What the F? As is the royal of constitutional monarchy and has been since Charles II. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I get it. They want to stand their favorite white supremacist family and hate Meghan Markle, but trying to spread false propaganda and rewrite their colonial history is problematic. Okay, this is what I'm saying. We can't let these people write our history here. All right, for someone to come out and say this, you must be the dumbest person in the world. Okay, all those countries that speak English. What do you think? Why they don't speak a different language? All right. My goodness, who's gonna tell them that the world were the damn government? These people do themselves absolutely no favors. Yeah. My goodness. When I tell you that most of them are palace employees, I don't think I'm wrong. All right. That's it. The British royal family was the British government during the colonization. What the F? You see? That's exactly that. They tell themselves the lie so many times that it starts sounding like truth. Alright, this is the thing. Their past is so rotten to the core. It's so rotten to the core that, they know it's wrong, but as they live through it, they're hiding behind, whatever that they use at that time to hide behind of. Okay? So they don't look that bad because they did so many shitty things. Instead, if they just did just one simple thing, admit it, apologize, and move away from it. Alright? And whatever backlash that comes, and then you deal with it at the time. Okay? One thing that they could say as their excuse, they were not the one who did it. It was their forefathers, so therefore they cannot be blamed for it. But no, instead they're adding to it. They're adding to it. So, that means they're okay with what happened with their forefathers. Is their British equivalent of Trump University. What is wrong with the royalists, really? OMG, the stupidity. Okay, doesn't that teach history in the UK at all? Queen Lizzie I was integral to establishing the British slave trade. Okay, regrettably, they don't teach true history in the UK. Just like in the US, they don't teach everything in the US. Okay, like what really happened to African American. All right, deep conversation. Okay, they have some, don't get me wrong, they have some, but not totally to the core of really true African American history. They don't teach that. All right, you have to dig deep yourself to find out those information. A lot of their dirt are covered up to paint Britain spotless, stainless. Okay, that's the thing. People are not perfect. But at some point you have to come to grip of your past. Okay, you can't keep covering it up. The denial stage, they still can't face the truth. That's the thing here. All right, like the video, I will not show the video, but one of the videos that I recommend you to watch by both the Fifth Column. All right, he showed the little history of the Asian American in the U.S. All right, so this is why it took me. When I see certain group is going through some issues, it's hard for me to feel pity about certain things. Because when it's one group, many of these other groups pretend they're not that part of the group. They distance themselves. You look at some stuff that happened in the U.S. You see Asian cops or following up, okay, with the same what white cops do to blacks. to African American in the U.S. as if they're not part of that group. They different. Okay, this is how they start dividing people into things, and some of them tend to believe it, that whatever's happening to some blacks, it's not them, so it's not their concern. When in fact, it should be your concern. Anybody, any other group should see it as a problem, because at one point it's gonna hit your door. Okay, the same problem is gonna knock at your door, and this is what I see is going on in the U.S. right now with some Asian, with the Asian culture. All right, even though my husband is Asian, there are times, sometimes he says some stuff, I have to put him in his place and say, what the F? Okay, you should be concerned about it because of your kids. Okay, even if you don't truly believe it, but think of your kids. My goodness. Let me move out of this. I don't know how I got to this. That should have been at the beginning of the video when I was talking about the videos you guys should watch. All right, next tweet. That's this here. My goodness, when I saw this and I'm like, he hasn't learned yet. And look at her. Look at her. She doesn't care too. My goodness. All right, let's see. This was an event earlier today. Will is so protective. I think she responded because of some other things that were happening. I guess the week prior, how they saying how he's so protective of her and stuff like that. I mean, the way they teach him, William, it's unbelievable to be so selfish. And the umbrella is big too. And you see her? She accepted it, being in the rain. My goodness. Okay, Britain's Prince William, Duke of Cambridge. Let's see here. Oh, I had 3 likes on this. I comment on it. Okay, it's like the media trying so hard to force feed the public an ideal image of Will. Will, on the other hand, keeps saying, no, this is who I am, who and what I am. He can't help being selfish. My goodness, c'est la vie. Alright, the Sussex, Jamaica. They are trying so hard to turn him into a Prince Harry 2.0, but he just can't compare or compete. That is true. What a loser. That is true. Okay, that umbrella pick is just not happening. Alright, he's protective of his bald spot. The squad is protective of his bald spot. There's another bald spot. Oh my goodness, let's see. Have to wonder, women don't matter in the British royal family. If they call for help, will they help them? My goodness, look at this. I remember when this picture came out with Charlotte, and I was like, my goodness. Even the little girl, the daughter, he should have covered her. My goodness. And this is the one that they show here. All to himself. Yeah, I remember this picture. Look at Harry there. Say, come on, what about her? My goodness. My goodness. This is so a shame. Even for her, self-respect. I mean, Harry was there for her. All this time, Harry was there for her. Look at William. Still so freaking selfish. Let's see, next picture. That's the one of today. My goodness. And the Rangers will still make excuses for this behavior. It's what they deserve. Okay, he doesn't even pretend to care at all. Shaking my head. This is the crappy lifestyle the royals list want for Meghan and think it's a classy and cool to enjoy. My goodness. Yep, that's exactly that. Okay, that's a different language. No, that's not correct. Kate knows her place and doesn't try to upstage or be equal to Will. It's not just marriage. It's going to be a king. Okay, what shit? Okay, what shit? What shit? What do you mean? She's not his equal. Why did he marry her then? Okay, if I thought my husband think I wasn't his equal, I'd be out of the marriage so fast. She needs to get some self-respect. That's true. Okay, is this how she's going to raise Charlotte to be less than any man? Well, based on things that's happening, it seems so. It seems so. Okay, if she's taking it, okay, what is she, maybe for the royal girls, okay, the blood royals, they teach them, I guess they train them to be, selfish for themselves, because the institution will still protect them, but any men that come and supposed to subject to them. Okay, that's the thing, to be subject to them. But any woman that marries into the family, okay, that's forget it, it's completely different story. All right, look at okay, deja vu. Let's see here. You see, everybody else, all the respectable ones, Harry and Meghan, look at this, share the umbrella. Obama share the umbrella. Look at this. That's the other side, selfish. Look at it. He even put it in front of him. My goodness. My goodness. Let me get out of this one. Next tweet. Alright, this is Chris Evans. Okay, he's now part of the squad. He finally found out about the squad now. Alright, like I told you, he has a lot of followers. He's into everything. 19.3 thousand followers. Alright, so he says here, breaking, a private investigator hired by the Sun has admitted to unlawfully accessing Meghan Markle's private information. It includes her phone number, address, and social security number, as well as information on her family members and exes. Alright, so this is BBC.com here. He retweeted. Okay. Why did Duchess of Sussex, private investigator, unlawful access private information. LA-based investigator tell BBC News he unlawfully obtained her social security number. Social security number is it's pretty much any information that they need to find about you. That's it. That's the number. You give that, everything under you. I don't know if they have something like that in the UK. Okay, thanks for sharing. We have been talking about this for so long. Many didn't hear us. Glad to see the information being picked by mainstream people. All right. They even pay people to lie about her. All right. That's about the co-star. I think Rex. All right. Community pen Prince William and his crew of flunkies decided they will try to pin bogus bullying claim on Meghan when the press couldn't find shit about her. I can't wait for that to pay for what he did to Meghan. Okay, we are all waiting. Okay, thank you, Chris. The Sussexes need all the support against the palace and their tabloid pals. Okay, that's the thing here. You know, that interview just bring in more people. The Oprah interview bring more people. All right, the more the merrier. Meghan Markle was really being hunted from the start. Okay, that's the true thing here. Okay, next step is discover whether anyone from the palaces authorized this digging. Okay, of course they did. Okay, I'm pretty sure they did. All right, that's my humble opinion here. All right, thank you for sharing. So glad Chris is basically a Sussex squad member. The Sun is a paper that has close tie with Charles, William, and Kate. Okay, so people's informing Chris Evans more about what's going on. All right, the minute I saw him talk about Meghan, and I told you who he was because I follow him too. Okay, because he talk about all sort of things, everything. He is almost like what's that other guy on Spotify that I was saying? What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. But that guy who's as popular on Spotify as Meghan and Harry. Okay, and don't forget Jason Cunoff is besties with Dan Wootton, who was editor of The Sun and the one who ran Hatchet Jab on Meghan Markle. All right, so they're informing Chris Evans a bit more. Okay, thank you for sharing this story. It really shows how horrible Meghan Markle was treated by the British press, British tabloid. Okay, The Sun and their besties. Okay, they're putting more receipt here. Okay. My goodness. This is ridiculous. Just freeze your screen and read. My goodness. Alright, so there's, alright, let's see. She needs to sue him. threw him into the sun. Okay, yes. All right, there's more here. I think that's the video that I put at the beginning. Well, exclusive. Okay, I played that already. Oh wow, Piers Morgan used to work for the Sun as both writer and editor. All right, people's putting more connection here. Prince William's press secretary, James Conniff, is close friend with Dan Wootton, the one that was editor of The Sun and the one who did hatchet job with Meghan Markle. Okay, just for breathing. My goodness. Okay, so there's more. Okay, they hired the private investigator to spy on her. He found nothing. Okay, find nothing. After that, they started to spread lies about her until today. They multiplied the harassment while she's pregnant. I hate them so much. There's so many GIF of her. All right, the effing violation. This is horrible. I'm at least glad he admitted, because I'm tired of Meghan saying shit happening to and people saying it then. Okay, I wanted everything and everyone exposed. All right, so there's so much more going on. What is this? What is that? More receipt. The palace has been protecting Prince William from the tabloid for years and has a complicated relationship with newspaper editors, including alternating between sending them legal threat and effectively striking bargains with them to leak on Markle. They just give information about Meghan so they could leave William alone. My goodness. My goodness. But yet, the thing is that they keep on doing their BS. That's the thing. You would think, oh my God, the tabloid is going to find out. Let me think twice before I do this BS thing. Okay, this is not to say I'm okay with the tabloid kind of behavior. But knowing the fact that you keep on hiding so many shit, so stop piling more to it. If they find out, you know they're going to tell stuff. Where you have to, my goodness, offer pretty much throw Meghan under the bus. Yep, Charles has his fingers in the pie too. Harry was correct when he spoke of the symbiotic relationship between the British royal family and the media. Okay, our inspirational readers celebrate the 70th birthday alongside Prince Charles of Wales turned 70 today, and to mark the occasion, he will celebrate alongside inspirational Sun readers also reaching this. All right, so in order for them not to write negative, they had to, throw little parties for them and all this BS. So there's so much more. Okay, because tabloid used improperly obtained lead on Meghan Markle investigation. Okay, maybe at some point I'll read this by New York Times, but pretty much what Bialik have said is what they're gonna go. What maybe they talk about him. So I'll come to this another time. Let me go to the next tweet. All right, Brian Capecourt. How much of this will British journalists make excuses for and cover up and pretend it isn't happening? Lying, systematic data theft over years, racism, intrusion, misogyny. It gets no better. No wonder trust is at shockingly low level. All right, so he retweeted the byline thing here. All right, to watch the newest film, an American private investigator was hired by The Sun to spy on Meghan Markle, world exclusive, as well all of our coverage of the Duke and Duchess' ongoing battle with the tabloid press. Please click the link to subscribe. All right, so he retweeted that. So now let's see how many people. All right, 12.9 thousand followers. All right, I think Evans have more. Let me see. Chris Evans have more followers. I think he has like 19. Yep, 19.3. See, he has more followers than this journalist. Okay, this one have 12.9. Okay, so let's go in the comment here. The problem is the British public who condone these illegal practices by the British media. They read, believe their lies, and make their victims look like criminals. Okay, I'm done with the UK press. This is criminal behavior. I don't understand how people condone this. It's utterly depressing. We'll only read byline. All right, so well said. I won't be surprised if they try to flip it around so that it's Meghan's fault. You see, people know their wave of BS. And yet, BBC, where journalists work so hard every day to report truthfully, fairly, carefully, and countably, is constantly attacking by self-interest media rivals a hostile politician plus defunders. Okay, it's public funding cut 31% since 2010. I think I come across some tweet where some people said they used to trust BBC, and then now they're part of the nonsense too. A million thanks, all of it. Okay, that's why I only read Byline Investigate and watch Byline Media. I do not click on those other articles that want to charge you for made up stories and mine your data for free. Okay, me too. I subscribe and donate to their efforts and cleaning up and exposing Fleet Street, their workers, wherever the royal roaches and rats hide. Whatever you do in the dark will eventually be revealed in the light. Thank you, Dano, for your tiny spotlight. Okay, so these are other people who probably will not have seen it from other things. All right, so this is a small group of people, and plus if these people retweet it and then they don't know anything about Brian Cape Cod, the byline, and some of them other people will be seeing it. All right, I think I subscribe to Byline. Yep, I'm following them. All right, next tweet. Okay, 22 million views in 2 weeks, Prince Harry. So the number is still growing. It only been 2 weeks, okay? Tomorrow will be 3 weeks, which is, I believe, today. All right, so irrelevant, don't you know? Okay, just a sarcasm here. They need to put their work, appearance, etc. on their website ASAP. They are generating load of stuff for others. High time they got most of theirs. Okay, right? And the haters are not making a dent. Okay, let's not do it again. Okay, irrelevant where? Okay, awesome. Wow, a lot has happening in 2 weeks. That is true. This is why, if I don't do those tweets every morning, by tomorrow, not even tomorrow, by midday, it's done with. Okay, it's irrelevant. So sometime if I don't edit those videos right away, by the time I'm editing it, knowing other news is popping up, I don't feel like I want to edit anymore. That's why I have to do it right away. Otherwise, irrelevant to me. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, there's a video I need to fix, and yesterday I tried to fix it. Oh my God, it's too much work. I don't even want to do it anymore. All right, I'll show you I already did the book, the thumbnails for it. I'll show you which video, but I don't think I'll do the second part. If I do, it'll probably be other things. Okay, after this occurred, Temple House hosted a reception for royal reporter and special night of the Sun. Let me see. I think. Oh no, that's not it. Okay. Special night for the Sun readers. The Sun's photographer, author, also received a birthday shout out from Charles this year. I am disgusted. Archie has no business ever being close to these people. These people have no shame. Clarence House, the Prince of Wales, Duke of too many names. Okay, I should have just go straight to where she highlight. Oh, this is just BS. Okay, the Prince Charles, Duke of Waterset, and the Duchess of Waterset later held a reception for royal correspondent. Okay, so there's this here. That's that picture here. Prince Charles and his wife Camilla celebrate his 70th birthday with 70 Sun readers who all were born in 1948. Okay, these are the group, those old people. These are the group who's holding relevant. Okay, the young people are fighting these people, so they know what they're doing. The reason why they're doing that is because they're keeping them relevant for now. Okay, this is why they're doing all of this. Celebrate with them, party with them, because these old people, okay, are fighting the young people. Okay, the young people want to move away from these royals, but these old people wants to stay close. All right, for them, they think it's whatever magical meaning the royals used to have back in their days, they still hold dearly for them. Okay, but the young people saying, F this. All right, this is why they're doing it. Okay, this is why they're doing it. Doing all those little parties, go with, to keep them relevant. All right, meanwhile, those little things, this is what they're working for. Okay, getting their taxpayers' money. All right. That's what's happening here. Now I understand why they're doing it. And you know, some of my old videos, I sort of went to some of these issues. All right, the young people, Generation Z, are fighting these old people right now. All right, let's see, what do they have? My goodness. Okay, Clarence Harris, happy birthday to world photographer Arthur Erdred, whatever, freeze this and whatever. I mean, my goodness. When it was rumored that Charles was dating teenage Diana, it was Arthur who was sent after her to get those first pics. Okay, he has boasted about manipulating and maneuvering her into the sun for just that shot. He was leering and leeching teenager. Think about it. No wonder they don't chase Andrew. They probably help him do this dirty deed. It's the fact that Arthur and Charles hang out like best buds. Okay, that's the thing here. That's the thing here. This is why I think that's the same one that was saying, Harry, come back, we need you, we did all that, because he is mouthpiece for the, you know, for the father.
And please come back, because you know, this is a great country and the royal family are very important to us all, and the Queen needs your support, Harry, because you know, William can't do it all, Catherine can't do it all, the Prince of Wales is taken on the Queen's role now, so he's even more busy. So, you know, Harry's badly needed here, and I hope in March, which he's got till March to rethink it, he comes back.
All this stuff that they were saying, but comes, oh my goodness, I don't even, let me move on. These people are ridiculous. Okay, criminals. Let's see, shame on you. The editors who ran the Sun that spy on Meghan Markle. So these are the ones. Oh, okay, so they probably ordered that particular investigation to be done. Okay, Rebecca Brooke left. Tony Gallagher, there he is. My goodness. So they were the editor back then, looking exactly like their behavior, like saggy green toenails. Okay, that's it with the comment. Next tweet. Okay, this is a retweet here. This has to do with the U.S. President Biden has ordered the U.S. flag lowered at half-staff in the wake of the deadly Atlanta area spa shooting. He and Vice President Harris plan to meet with leaders of the city Asian American community on Friday. All right. And related news, this is why I think I bookmarked. Sheriff Jay Baker is setting the flag at his home to half-staff for people having bad day. That's why I bookmarked it. I saw that comment. That was funny. But not this. Not about the Asian American thing here. It's just that comment. I thought, because for people who's having bad day, he's lowering his flag. Next week. All right. So this is that. I bookmarked this as well. Okay. British tabloid The Sun paid for an improperly obtained Meghan Markle personal data. The New York Times. Okay, that's this. Why did I immediately think this guy was Thomas? That's true. Okay, same here. A similar resemblance to her toxic bad dad. Alright, so that's that. I think I'm going to do video 2. Alright, because I have more, because it's exactly 1 hour. And once I add what I have recorded last night, it's going to make it more than 1 hour. So I'm going to go to video number 2. Alright, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.